Hey guys, in this video I will show you exactly how you can see your local Google Maps rankings. So that way you're going to know if your local visibility looks like this or actually more like this. This will only take you 10 to 15 minutes to set up, super simple, and it's not going to cost you anything at all. But if you want an even more simple and instant way to see your rankings, I'm also going to share a way to see those in the end with you. So let's get started. Okay, so you're going to come to Google and you're going to type in Brightlocal and then go to this website, brightlocal.com. And then what you're going to click on is Start Free Trial. You don't need to provide a credit card here. It's free for 14 days. So now we're going to type in, obviously I have an account, so I'm going to sign up with a different name here. You just type in all your info. So once you got everything entered into the form, you click on Get Started. And then what we need to do is we just real quickly fill all these questions in. And also we need to verify our email. So let's do that first actually. So you come to your email, you verify the email address. And then actually it's going to take you straight to Brightlocal. And then you click on Visit Your Dashboard. So you don't even need to fill in those questions you had there previously. Enter your login credentials from a second ago, and then you log in. All right, so we are taken back to this form, so let's fill it out. USA. I understand. Next. We select this here. Let's just select what's accurate. One location, track local rankings. I'll use it myself. All right, so now we provide our telephone number. Okay, so now we got our telephone number filled in. We click on Next. And then we click on Done, Get Started. All right, so we might get a pop-up like this. And we can click on Add Location. Okay, so now we're inside the dashboard. We just click on Add Your First Location. Click on one location. Do you have a physical address? That refers to whether you have a physical address on your Google Maps listing. I'm going to insert an image here where you can see what that looks like. If you have a service area business that looks like this, going to add another image here, then you click on No. So let's just say we have one. Let's say yes. We want to probably select the middle option. We could connect our Google Business Profile, but we don't really need to do that. So now we can just search for our listing, and there's two options here. So if we have a location, like if we have the address on our listing, then we can simply search for it. And it should find our business here. And you see, if we say we have that listing, we can simply select it from here, and it's going to connect that. But if that's the easy way, then you click on Next. But let's say that isn't the case. I mean, I can show you. I click on Next. Then it pre-fills all these details. Now, if you have a service area listing, let's say we go back. If you have a service area listing, you got to do it differently. So if you have a service area listing, then you're going to encounter this. It's not going to find your listing. So what you need to do is you need to enter it manually. So you come down here, you say none of these are correct. And then you click on Next, and you just fill it in manually. So I'm going to do that real quick. You should know all these details for your business. For business category, you fill in tree service. I'm just going to do that real quick now. Okay, so now I got everything filled in. Just be sure to select like service area business if it is yes here. And then, as I said, like if you have your address on there, it should pull all that info. Otherwise, just fill it in like I did here. If you do not have a website, then you need to fill in a random website URL. It doesn't matter. It's going to then pull the rankings for that website. And if you don't have them, it doesn't really matter to you. So just, it's only going to let you submit if you add in just some random website address in that case. But if you have a website, enter it here. And unique location reference, just say my business, and we go to next down here. We don't need to do any of that right now. This is also not important. Now we just keep it as active for now. And then it's going to take you back here to the dashboard. So now we click on all locations. And then we see our business down here and we click on view. Now here in our location summary, we can set up different reports. I don't want to explain how all this works now. We just want to go here on the left to rankings, local search grid, because this is where we can see our Google Maps rankings. We click on start now. And then we click on here. And then we already have our business selected. This is tricky again sometimes. If we have a service area listing, then we will not find our business here, usually, you see. So we need to add the URL. The way that you find your URL is pretty easy. You just go to Google and you search for your business name, and then you click on Maps, and then you just copy the URL up here in your browser, and this is going to be the URL. Now that we got our URL, we just enter it here and we click on locate. And you see it already found our business. So now the important point here is that this will usually pull in the location, or it is at least supposed to pull in the location that we use to register our Google Maps listing. Your rankings are always going to be best in the neighborhood where you have your address that you use to register your listing. It doesn't matter if you have a service area listing or you have your location on there. So now you should know which address you used. Okay, so I just actually checked on their Yelp listing, and this is the address that's on there. So that's going to be probably their business address. So I'm going to use this address again, and I adjusted the grid again here. And just to zoom in on this location, I set it to 1 mile. Okay, so now I'm finished. Let's continue here, keywords. Let's first enter our business name. Then let's do tree service near me. Let's do tree removal near me and tree trimming near me. And let's also do something less related, like land clearing services near me. So now we got 5 keywords. That's the max we can add here. And go to general settings, frequency, weekly. Let's just do them on Monday. That's fine. Be sure to have it selected on a weekday at a time where your business is opened as per your settings on your Maps listing. So let's just to be safe, maybe do 12 to 3 p.m. on a Monday. And then that is Eastern time. So that's going to be good. Receive an email when reports are completed. We don't need to do that. We just check it inside the dashboard, and then we click on create report. So then you're going to come to a screen that looks like this, and you'll just have to wait a couple minutes. All right, so the report is through, and now we can finally look at these rankings here. We go to tree service near me, and then we can look at the results. And this is only for the specific keyword tree service near me, but that's a very, very important one. We can also look at results for tree removal near me. Then it's always going to be a little bit different, but it's always kind of similar. Like whatever you search, you can really, from tree service or tree service near me, it's going to be very similar for tree care or for brush removal, all these kinds of keywords. You can kind of see who's stronger and who's not as strong. So let's zoom in. And by the way, if you click down here, you can zoom in as well, but also with your mouse wheel. So let's see what this basically means. If someone is searching up here in North Miami, then on the search for tree service near me, these are the businesses that are coming up. And obviously you want to be in the top 3 so that you're in the map pack. I'm sure you know that. And the proximity setting here is off. So you sometimes have to take that with a grain of salt. But usually what it comes down is proximity and reviews. And this is so helpful because now you know how you're doing. And also you know who's above you and how far away you are from catching up, meaning here you're number 5. So there is not much that is missing to get into the top 3. You see, like getting, let's say if you were to get to 89 reviews, these guys could likely catch up on them. So that way you know, does it make sense to like really go hard on reviews, or what else can I do? And for example, let's say their location actually was down here south of Miami. They would never ever be able to rank up here. And that's also what this tells you. And as promised here, if you want to see these results without going through all this setup with Brightlocal, just check the link in the description. There's going to be a link where you can do this through us. You're not going to pay anything, and you're going to get the results sent to your email almost immediately, and super simple and easy. So that's it for this video. That's how you can see your Google Maps rankings within 10 to 15 minutes. And this is very important because then you can make adjustments as needed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.